What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, TradeOptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay, and also urban-picker.com for the clothing store. I wanted to come in and update you on what's going on today. Today is Friday, the 6th, June 6th, and if you don't know, eBay is doing some updates, and on Thursday nights, they do the major updates. And you probably got the email in the last few days telling you about the updates that are coming and the things they're changing and things they're doing. And so I kind of figured Thursday's probably going to be a huge maintenance update on the website, and chances are it's going to screw up Friday. Well, we're halfway through my Friday, and I'm at $102. Yeah, you heard that right. Halfway through my Friday, I'm at $102. That's saying I'm going to have a little over a $200 day today with 60,000 plus items. And to put that in perspective, yesterday was an $860 day. The average day this week so far, Monday through Thursday, $754 a day. So the updates they did last night, if something doesn't happen and the site catches up and or is fixed or whatever the hell's going on today, I'm looking at a $200 day, which will be the lowest this year by far. $200. So something better change for the second half of the day or I'm screwed. I don't like it. I'm unhappy. I'm going to bitch about it, get it out of my system so I can get back to work. So I wanted to make this video just to kind of, let you know that if you're experiencing problems, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people reporting problems on the eBay tech board. The down detector spiking a little bit higher than normal consistently. I have not done any work on eBay today yet. I've just been taking pictures, so I have not run into any of the problems. I did see some of the changes already on my new account, or my old account that are now mirroring my new account. Like the new account was updated like last week, and then this week my old 23-year-old account has been updated. So as of right now, I've got $87 on the media store halfway through my day, and on the clothing store I've sold one item in the last 12 hours. One item in 12 hours. Two items in 12 hours. Another ball cap. The first one was a ball cap. This one's a ball cap. Two items in 12 hours. Since we still got 10 minutes to go, technically, to be 12 hours. As we know, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this, when eBay works on the website, it screws everything up. The last big update they did was on May 4th. And it literally screwed up the site for, 3 weeks? It took 3 weeks to get back over $700 days, to start getting $800 days again. That's how bad these changes are screwing us sellers. Now, with this big update overnight, changing things they don't really need to change, pointless things, changing things that are making life a little bit harder. One example is when I update quantity on eBay. This changed also. So before, if you click the quantity and or the custom SKU to change it, a little box would pop up and you could change it and it'd be pretty quick. Now we get this big old pop-up for no reason. It turned from a little box into this big box. The problem with this is while it's updating, I can't do anything else. I'm stuck on this page at this moment. Where before, when I would change and hit submit, I could go up here and start typing in the next item I'm looking up. Now I can't do that. So it's actually taking a little bit longer. Sure, it's probably a second, maybe 2 seconds longer. But you times that, if you're doing volume, you times that by 100, by 1,000, by 10,000. That second adds up. That 2 second adds up. So this is another change that's why? I don't know. The other change that is now on this account that mirrors my other account that changed last week was when you send offers to watchers, now it lets you decide whether it's going to do it on that item for a week or a month or a year or whatever. Where before you just clicked it and I guess it just did it till it sold, which would make sense. Why do you want to, if you're willing to give 10% off to somebody who clicks on it, why would you want to stop that? At least I wouldn't. So to me, that was just a pointless change. So they're making all these pointless changes. It's the same old typical eBay. They make pointless changes but never fix the problems. Offers has been a problem every single day for 3 months now. I don't even know. I've lost track. It's been so long. It's ridiculous. We're once again having, and I'm guessing this problem is from the overnight. I can't check out. It won't accept my credit card. Here we go again. This has been an on and off issue for over 3 years. Checkout not working properly. Offers not working properly. We're over 3 years. We're about 5 years with these issues. And actually, somebody pointed out, I think it was Miss Lachey, it's actually probably more like 7. No, 19, it'd be 6. 6 years when I started noticing the problems. So how long before we get the stuff that makes us money on the website fixed and stop changing the common stuff that makes life harder? Another problem another thing to make life harder on eBay, when they updated the seller hub in the search title, it used to be, I think, like a drop down, where now it is this bubble. The problem here is you used to be able to search by barcode and it would bring an item up, where now it will not. You have to actually type in what you're looking for. So that has made life harder because you got to stop and type instead of just scanning something. So what I have to do is I come out here and scan, and then it'll come up still out here. Then I have to copy and paste, come over here, copy and paste to bring it up. And it's just another change that has made life harder for sellers. So they make life harder, they don't fix what is broken, and they change things that don't need to be changed. That's the eBay way. And it's ridiculous right now. I'm being bitchy today just because the sales are so freaking low. Halfway through my day, and let's see where I'm at now. So $87 still there. So I've got 2 items sold over here now for $34. So halfway through my day, 87 plus 34. Right on the halfway point, $121. That means I might make it to $250 today. Instead of yesterday, $862. Instead of the rest of the week, $850 or $754. Yeah. That's the dramatic difference when they do this to the website. And for someone who don't have volume, chances are you're going to have a 0 day. And that's sad. Yeah, if again, customers can't check out, I know they still have offer issues going on. What else is wrong now with that update that came last night? Thursday nights is a big update. That's a known 100% update day. Another one that I'm 99% sure is 100%, and that's Sunday night. I think I've had one Sunday night where the Monday was like, oh, maybe they didn't do anything last night in the last several years. So, and then I think they do a little bit of maintenance almost every night. Every single night they're doing something on this website. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I mean, how do you have 60,000 items, and you might do $250 in one day. So there are people complaining about stuff today. I have not done anything on eBay. I've only been taking pictures so far. I just clicked around when I was this morning shipping and what have you. Let me refresh this. And like I said, the down detector is spiking a little bit more consistently than normal, which is kind of an indication too. And is this page not going to load properly now? It's still spinning. What was the issue 3 days ago? Sellers encountering an error message when attempting to increase the listing quantity on variations. And that's because they changed it. When they change something, it doesn't work properly. I personally didn't have that when I was updating quantity yesterday, thankfully. But I didn't do it 3 days ago, so whether my account was doing it or not, I don't know. Let's see. This person's saying they cannot list items after creating listing and hitting submit. It just refreshes to the same page. I haven't listed today or not. I can't use my PayPal nor credit card to pay. So here's another person saying they can't pay. So this is a customer who can't pay. I use my credit card to buy on Amazon, yet it doesn't work on eBay. This has been an off and on problem for years. And when they update the site, it's almost like it just starts it all over again. Let's see. eBay Seller Hub overview page no longer shows value of active fixed price listings. It doesn't when I search. It used to. Let's see if it does it for the total. Oh wait, there it is for the search, 1437 and 466,000. So that's still working here at least. My watch list is suddenly empty. They had 900 plus items last night on their watch list, and they're all gone today. Site not working. My listings are not showing a counter number, instead 2 dashes on the mobile. I'm unable to make any revisions and noted I have received a new charge on an item I sold last month. And then here's another one. Seller being charged for promoted listing fees from a month ago. So what's going on there? People getting charged from promotions a month after the fact? That doesn't seem questionable, does it? Especially the way they're trying to squeeze us out of every penny they can. And both of those are today. So what did they change in last night's thing in the promotion field that is making things go back and charge promoted listings for something sold 30 days ago? That's not... unable to promote listings after posting them. That's today also. Promoted listing using a dynamic ad rate are displaying higher than suggested ad rates. And they show a picture too here. That's a problem with today. eBay is trying to get us to promote at 20. I think Bearded Picker Scott said that he got an email suggestion he promote it like 20%. Like what? I'm not even going to promote it 20% with no money in my items. It's just not going to happen. I mean, I'm already paying 52% with shipping and with fees. Why would I bump that up to 60%? Look at this, 17.5, 18.8. It's ridiculous. When are they going to stop trying to squeeze us and actually do a job? Here's another listings not eligible for offers. So there's something going on there. Just we know there's offers issues. I was thinking promoted, but let's see. Is that all for today on here? New layout. New layout is a nightmare to try to navigate. It won't let me post pictures, descriptions, but when it comes to dispatch, just a blank screen. So that's the second person complaining about they can't list. New layout is rubbish. One cannot simply return to the search list, back, and take you home. So what all did they do overnight last night to cause this mayhem? So this is the listing layout changed. I haven't seen this because let me see what these look like. So this is on the mobile phone. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't list on the mobile, so can I get back to my page, please? See if there's anything else from today. So yeah, there's a lot of problems going on today. So my only question is, how long is this one going to last, right? The May 4th update they did lasted about 3 weeks. How long is this one going to be? Anybody going to the eBay Live, I need to start questioning what the hell's going on. If I knew anybody of substance would be there to hear me, I would freaking go just so I could take a list and start reading it like a freaking old scroll. Problems that I'll dress up in freaking medieval outfit. Problems with the eBay website that have not been fixed in 5 years. Let's go. Offers. Offers have not worked properly. Man, this is just so irritating. And it's just the same old constant thing. Like I said, this is a bitch video. This is a whiny video. This is a complain video. Yes, I try not to be negative, but whatever they did last night has taken a huge bite out of our numbers today. And that upsets me. It upsets me because I have volume and I'm hurting. No, I'm not hurting, but the sales are hurting today. That makes me feel for people who have 2,000, 3,000 items up, who are going to be at zero. Here's another one. Seller, check your transactions for old promoted listing fees. So here's another person. So apparently they are going in, and for some reason or another, they haven't announced anything. They're charging promotion fees on old sales. Issues with contacting buyer for items they're interested in buying / purchasing. So is anyone having issues contacting their customer buyer on eBay? So who knows? This is the update, the June seller update. That's what I believe that they did last night, which would include a lot of stuff. Let me see if does it say when they were going to do it. That'll give me 100%. I mean, I'm 100% sure they already did, but does it give you a date they're rolling it out? It doesn't say, but chances are it could be one or all the days in June. But they definitely did something yesterday. So this one says starting July 15th, which would be the Sunday. So there's confirmation that they do updates on Sundays also. I've been saying for the last how many years they do updates on Sundays. I've never seen it in print. I've got kickback and pushback on it from people. the whole typical it's your item BS. But here, now I know for a fact they do. Because I wouldn't think they would update that because it would automatically go into effect. You would actually, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that works. If they would update the site and then they just turn it on that day, or if it's updated that day. I don't know. Who knows? I could be wrong there. Here's another July 15th. Yeah, it's old. And it's the weekend. Last weekend numbers were 472, 395, and 466. Here, Pee Wee snoring. Yeah, it's ugly today. All right, I'm getting back to work. Doing the only thing I can do: complain, bitch, and list, and or take pictures. So there you go. All right, thanks everybody. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.